You want to know about neural search. You go to your search engine and write this query, what is neural search, and you expect that it will return results related to neural search. So should it also return results which says neural information retrieval? Information retrieval is a kind of synonym for search, and the answer is yes, it should return neural information retrieval. Neural search is just a less academic form of neural information retrieval. If your search engine returns that result which mentions neural information retrieval instead of neural search, then it is a semantic search. It is a smart search, and that is what you expect a user experience should be for any search. So the search engine understands your query, what you want to search for, not just the keywords. It does not simply matches the keywords, but returns the results which are similar to your search. Let's take another example. Let's say you want to search for Adidas trousers, but you make some spelling mistakes. So should it not return any results because the keywords does not match? You do not have ADID assay anywhere in the document, anywhere in your application. That will be a bad experience. So rather, it should return results for Adidas trousers. It should fix that spelling mistake. It should forgive my spelling mistake. But how can we make this kind of good search experience as a developer? As a developer, it's easy to build a solution where you simply match keywords. But when it comes to make a search experience which your users will love, it takes a lot of efforts and a knowledge of different domains. In this video, we are going to talk about how to build such search engine, build such search system which will provide good user experience to your users. For that, let's understand about the evolution of search methods. So you want to implement a system which will return results given a query, and lots of things have been done since 1950s, and in early days it was completely rules based. You provide a query, it parses your query and tokenizes into different terms and then searches for those terms in documents. So that was the first method that was applied to build search system. Second system was based on statistics, which improved this rules-based system a little bit. It used machine learning and the knowledge of statistics to figure out some of the features of your data and search queries, and then intelligently match the searches. And how, just to give you a brief, if you don't know about machine learning, how it works is you give this machine examples. You say this is the input and this is the output, and this is these are the parameters which can affect the results. So based on that, machine learning defines the model. You define the model that this model will give you a better search results, and based on that you implement your search system. Now, giving those features, giving those parameters as I was talking about, uh, can we remove those? And that's where the latest search system are building upon the fundamentals of neural networks. And if you want to know about what is the difference between neural network and machine learning, it is that you don't need any kind of features. You don't need to specify parameters which will affect the output. Rather, the system itself learns about those parameters, learns about those features. So this is the latest technique that since 2016 people have started using it, and this when you use this neural network, then we call this search system a neural search system. Just to refresh your memory about what is neural network and what is specifically deep neural network, it looks something like this. You give it an input, that this is the input, and for this we have these outputs. You train this, you give lots of data, and your neural network trains on it, and it figures out what are the features of your input data and how they affect the output. So it defines the weights and everything, and based on this learning, when you give this system a new input, it will be accurately tell you what is the output. Such as let's say there is a system where you want to figure out whether this image is a cat or this is of a dog. You train it with lots of images of dogs and cats. You specify this is dog, this is cat, and so eventually when you give it a new image, it will tell you whether it is a cat or a dog. So this is how simple neural network works. And the search system you built based on neural network, we call that neural search. Now, because of neural network, there are new capabilities that you can add to your search system, such as you can implement semantic search. As we have been talking about, you will avoid the spelling mistakes, you will return rich results which wouldn't have been possible without neural search or this intelligent search, such as you define just simple keywords in your query, but you get results which are semantically similar. As I was talking about neural search, for neural search keyword you are getting results from neural information retrieval as well. And you can have multiple examples of semantic search. And then another capability that you get from neural search system is that you can search between different data types. You can query in text and you can get results of image, results of audio. You can search in video, GIFs, and a PDF, any data type that you talk about, you can get that, because it's simply input output. You train on that, and then it just figures out what should be the parameters and how should I search in this type of data. Now, if another capability that you get with neural search system is that you can mix and match multiple data types. So earlier you were simply searching for Adidas trousers, or let's say some outfit, and you were getting the results. Now let's say you want to modify your search a little bit and you presented a picture, such as in this example you can see I'm giving it outfit, and then I'm saying that replace it with half of 1.5 length, and then it is returning me the relevant results. So I am searching using multiple data types, the image plus text, and then I'm getting results in image. So this is another capability that you can easily get from neural search system. And when we talk about evolution on a larger scale, this is how it has been evolved since 90s. Earlier it was simply a catalog based search. Yahoo indexed lots of data from different for different categories from different websites, and then whenever you go to Yahoo, it will just return you results based on their categories and then filter it down from whatever data they had. So it was completely rules based catalog search. Then the second type of system which were popular in 2000 to up to 2010 and even now, such as they are also rules based, such as Elasticsearch or Solr, Apache, Lucene. These systems were quite popular. These were rules based search, and the latest advancement in this space has been neural search, and there are not enough solutions right now, but there is one good solution, which is a framework to implement neural search called Jina. So this is kind of uh, improvement that we are seeing in building search system. Now you might say, so should we just simply use neural search, or should we use symbolic search, or you can say rule based search? The key is to understand pros and cons of both, and in one situation it might be possible that you prefer rule based approach, and in one situation you might prefer neural search, and in many cases, and most of the cases, I would say you will go with a hybrid approach, combination of both rules and neural networks. So quickly giving you overview, what are the pros of rule based search? It's fast, and the results that you get, you can reason about them. Why did you get these results? So these are interpretable results. On the other hand, neural search has pros, as it is resilient to noise. You can give any type of data and it will still give you results. Second thing is, it is scalable and you can easily extend it to your use case. You can make multilingual searches, you can make multiple data type searches, and even if you don't have the experience or the knowledge of the domain that you want to implement search for, you can use a neural search for that as well. It's the job of that neural network to understand that system and implement search for that using simply examples, input and output. So these are the pros, and what are the cons? So let's talk about neural search cons. So there is a less explainability. Why did you get these results? You cannot reason about. It is happening underneath the black box, but explaining that is little tough at the moment. Second is, it needs a lot of data. Neural networks need a lot of data to train them. You need to give lots of data in terms of input and output, and only then they will be able to give you accurate results. But there have been a good improvement in this. We have models for many things that we don't need to work on training those models. There are already pre-trained models, and this is exactly what the solution I was talking to you about, Jina, does. It gives you pre-trained models which you can simply use, plug and play your data, and then just simply go with implementing your search. So these are the cons of neural search. What are the cons of rules-based approach? Rules-based approach is that you are stuck with using one language, such as when you are using English, then you are searching in that area only. You cannot make a search in French or something like that. You have to build a different system to just do that. Another con is that it asks for high maintenance. As you grow your search system, which is based on rules, these rules, number of rules keep increasing, the complexity of your system keeps increasing, and to maintain that you have to spend a lot. You have to spend a lot of your time, lot of your energy, lot of your money to just do that. So these are a quick comparison between the two ends of this neural search methods, rules versus neural networks. Now you are a developer who doesn't know much about machine learning, or even if you know, there is a solution, Jina, which you can use to implement your search system, and you can do that within just 7 lines of code. So thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what questions do you have about neural search, and I would be happy to answer. Thank you.